One of the most popular stories I've reported at Fast Company is on MM.LaFleur, a fashion brand which has a stylist personally put together a bundle of clothing for working women based on their preferences and style. I thought I would check it out for myself and get a behind-the-scenes look.
Tell me a little bit about the concept behind MM.LaFleur.
I struggled getting dressed for work every morning, and my mother worked in high-end fashion and she always looked so put together. I was a little bit surprised at how hard it was to feel put together. The clothing that I could find for the price point that I could afford was pretty ho-hum. And I think on top of that, the shopping experience was never quite what I would hope it would be. I think online shopping, the way most people use it, is actually not customer friendly.
So the solution then was the Bento box.
Yes, I'm half Japanese, Miyako's Japanese, so it's a little bit of an homage to our Japanese heritage.
Who are you designing for, and what are your typical outfits?
Obviously our customers, they want to look stylish, but fashion isn't their main priority, and they want to look effortless. I think they're also looking for a lot of practicalness. That means machine washability, wrinkle-resistant fabrics.
So the Bento boxes, are they all individually selected by stylists?
So we have a team of stylists who sit with us in our headquarters. We read every single Bento request form. We also have an algorithm which definitely aids in the decision-making process. What the stylists are able to do beyond what any algorithm can do is really take those things into consideration.
When I got my personalized Bento box, I noticed that the clothing fit me really well and had touches that I didn't expect.
What's interesting about these trousers is that they can be worn in 2 different lengths. I'm all set to go to the office today.
When you design for working women, my design approach is a lot more functional.
The designer behind MM.LaFleur comes from Zach Posen and has a unique approach to design.
Who are these women you're creating for?
Originally, we really did focus on the true corporate wear. Slowly, we have realized that there's a lot of different professions out there, and some people want to be a little bit more relaxed, some people wanted to express themselves with dressing a little bit more.
This is one of Miyako's creations, and it's a pretty complicated dress, so I'd love to hear what went into putting this together.
When we first started, we were sort of inspired by this Japanese gift wrapping. So we thought of a woman as a gift, and we wanted to just wrap her.
Oh wow, that's a nice idea. What inspires you?
Honestly, I think the employees of the company really inspires me because they wear our clothes. And then they really pull off things very differently.
Talk about your showrooms.
I would say customers don't necessarily discover us this way. Usually customers first try a Bento with us, but then they fall in love with the clothing that they receive and they say, I have to understand this more. I want to meet my stylist in person. And so that's when our customers tend to come in.
So what are these showrooms called?
We call them out of office. You're out of the office, put your cell phone away, come and relax here, sip some champagne, and let's look at some clothes.
I noticed that over here in the showroom there are cards that you've made. Yeah. So talk about all of these other aspects that you're adding into the brand.
We wanted to build a community around the idea of being a professional woman is awesome. In a world where fashion can seem so scary and judgmental, I think what I hope we've created is something that feels welcoming and warm.